Hey guys, what's up? I'm TitoTheOG back with a Jakks specific Sonic the Hedgehog figure unboxing. I've been waiting for this wave for a while. Here today guys, we have not one, two, three Jakks specific figures to unbox. Hopefully those are okay. The things I do for these videos. So we have the entirety of wave 15. And this is the one wave I've been super excited for, mainly because of Mephiles. This figure alone is the figure that I was ready to lose my mind over. He was the last one I got, and I was super scared. I got him off Amazon, because actually guys, Jakks Specific is getting really good with his distribution, as they put their action figures on Amazon, which is perfect. They put them up for pre-order, and then they had him up for a long time to actually order. I think he's sold out now, but they had him there. And then same for a Heavy Gunner, and then Classic Supersonic. They actually had them on Amazon to order like right when they came out, which is amazing. I can't wait to see the future of the line, and I really hope they continue doing this for their other figures, so that way they're easily accessible for everyone. But yeah, I got all of them on Amazon except for the Classic Supersonic. I got him from Toy Wiz because he was actually on sale for $8.99, and that was a really good deal. So I did grab him as well. You know, without further ado, let's get to the unboxing. Alright, here we are with three new characters from the wave. Once again, Classic Supersonic. We got the Heavy Gunner from Sonic Mania. And then, of course, we have Mephiles the Dark, which, like I said, is the one I was most excited for, just because he's such a deep-cut character. And we've never received merchandise of him in the past, and this is the very first thing we've ever gotten, and it honestly, he looks just so amazing in box. His neon colored eyes and the paint and the sculpt itself just looks so good. I would open him first, but you already know we have to save the best for last. So first, let's open up the one I actually picked up first, and that is Classic Supersonic. First, before I open him, here's a turnaround of the box. You can see also Shadow was included in this wave. I didn't pick him up though, just because I have plenty of Shadows and his sculpt is the same as every other Shadow in the past. The one thing that is different though is you can see he comes with a different accessory than usual. Usually he gets his 3 rings, which is like a trademark for Shadow. Like, why give Shadow rings? Give him a gun. Give Shadow a gun. I'm Shadow. I need a gun. They should give him something different, like a green Chaos Emerald or something that makes more sense. Like, why 3 rings? Anyways, I'm getting off topic. You can see Mephiles, Heavy Gunner, Classic Supersonic, and shows his different points of articulation. We already kind of know he's standard issue Classic Sonic, so let's just rip him open. I'm surprised it took them so long to actually make a Classic Sonic, a Classic Supersonic figure. I don't know why it took them so long, but I mean, I guess better late than never. The one thing I do find weird though is his accessory. Like, why a red spring? Usually on the super releases, on their first release, they usually get like a Chaos Emerald with them. Like Modern Supersonic got the light blue Chaos Emerald, Shadow got the red Chaos Emerald, Super Silver got the white Chaos Emerald, and even the Classic Supersonic, the Jakks Gold Edition, got the white Chaos Emerald. So as to why he got a spring, I don't know. So there he is, Classic Supersonic. It is about time. My only gripe that I have with this figure is his arms. Why is he doing this? Why is bro doing that? What is he doing? You guys can't see me. I was copying the pose. It just doesn't... I don't know why they give him a weird looking arms. Like, when has Classic Sonic ever done this? It doesn't make sense to me. Like, what pose could I possibly put him in for this to make sense? Like, it's not like I could put his arms resting on his waist. I can't even like move his arms down to make him do like a charging up pose, because they're just in a weird macaroni shape. That's like the main gripe I have with this guy. Also, his eyes are really big. Let me grab my favorite Classic Supersonic figure in comparison, so we can see maybe the peak example. Right here, guys, is the Jazzwares I don't know how tall this one is, 4.5 inch Classic Supersonic figure, and this is possibly the best Classic Supersonic has ever looked. I love the eyes. I love how the glisten in his eyes is like in the dead center of his pupil. It makes him look like a lot angrier, and his mouth is sculpted in. It just looks really good. He has the arm articulation, of course, but it's just a good looking figure. It's The head is also hollow, so he's able to stand up. This guy, I don't know why this guy is just so heavy. But I just wish they kind of like took notes. Like, I wish Jakks took notes from the past figures. Even though it's not the same line, I understand that. But maybe looked at them and be like, okay, this guy looks awesome. Let's do that, but modernize it. I don't know. It's an okay figure. It's definitely a welcome addition, so I don't mind. Here he is next to the Jakks Gold Edition, Classic Supersonic, and they're pretty much the same sculpt, but if you look at the eyes are a bit different. I like the eyes in the Jakks Gold version more. It looks more like Supersonic, which is actually pretty interesting considering this was the first draft of Supersonic before they released this guy. It's so weird. I didn't realize how big of a difference they were until now, looking at them side by side. It makes me really appreciate the Jakks Gold version more. Alright, then after Classic Supersonic, I received the Heavy Gunner from Sonic Mania, and this was definitely an interesting choice. I was not expecting them to make the hard-boiled heavies at all. Especially, I'm excited knowing that the next wave, they're releasing the Heavy King. So I'm excited for the other, like the Heavy Magician and all the other hard-boiled heavy members. Just because I think we need some more classic Sonic figures in the collection, because recently they've just been doing a lot of modern characters. We need a classic Amy 4-inch scale. We need classic Knuckles. I would love to even see Trip and Fang from Superstars. Well, not Fang from Superstars. Fang from Triple Trouble, but reappearing in Superstars. I only specify that because if I left it the way it was, people would have been like, he's actually not from Sonic Superstars. I know this, I know. Anyways, Heavy Gunner. Let's turn around the box. You can see it's the same thing as usual. It says, the more destructive member of the hard-boiled heavies that demands you respect its authority. Alright, here is the Heavy Gunner out of the box with his blaster. And this is a pretty cool little item. I like how he got an actual gun rather than like something like an item box or something that usual Jakks figures come with. I like when their accessories relate to their character. Big the cat. Should have came with the freaking fishing rod or froggy. Ugh. Okay, anyways. Here he is. Let's take off. He has this little sticker on his chest. I don't know what that's there for. Like satisfaction thing, like an ASMR. You get that little thing. There you go, guys. There's your ASMR feed, since I know a lot of you Sonic people, kids watching these videos like ASMR. Anyways, here he is. His articulation is pretty cool so far. Wow. Ooh, look at that. Look at that ankle, or that knee joint. That goes back a lot better than Sonic's knees do. What the heck? It would be cool though. I would like if his feet could articulate downwards, kind of like how Mecha Sonic's feet can. That would be pretty cool. Whoa. He's pretty good. I like his articulate. Oh, look, he could do this. Watch. Let me see. Yeah. He could do the Spider-Man feet pose. Wow, he's pretty good looking. He's a pretty good figure. I like the way his legs move. They're pretty nice. And then he has his arm joints, of course. They could go forwards and backwards. He can T-pose. I like his lengthy arms. It reminds me of Chaos Sonic. I love Chaos Sonic and his lengthy arms. I love how they look really cool, really long. Does his head turn? Let me see. Yep, his head turns. Cool. Jetpack turns for some reason. Does it come out? Okay, his jetpack does come out. So for some reason, if you want to take his jetpack out, you can. Wow, that gun fits perfectly in his hand. This is a really nice figure. He's really hollow and he's light, so like putting the gun in his hand, he could stand up perfectly fine. He's very well... What is that dent on his forehead? Is he supposed to have that there? You see that? Y'all see that right there? Is he supposed to have that? For anyone who's gotten this guy, let me know down in the comment section below if your Heavy Gunner has this little dent in his cap. That is weird. But anyways, yeah, the engineering on this guy is pretty nice. I love how he can hold this and I don't have to worry about him falling over like other figures. Let's grab the Egg Robo in comparison. Alright, now here they are in comparison. Here's the Egg Robo back from, I don't remember what wave he was in, like 5, 6, I don't know. This is a fantastic figure. The Egg Robo, he was amazing. His facial details are great. But you can clearly tell that it's a different... I don't know how to explain. Like I don't know if the design's between the two are this different. Like, look at the knee joints on Egg Robo and the knee joints on Heavy Gunner. I don't have a reference picture right now, but you can see they're pretty different designs, and I don't know if this was intentional or if it was just a different person who made the models. But yeah, they're pretty different from one another. Egg Robo, does Egg Robo's jetpack come out? I don't want to break them and find out. But nonetheless, they're both great figures, and they look really cool together. Heavy Gunner's eyes are huge compared to Egg Robo's little red beady eyes. But yeah, they both look awesome. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. See, tell me why they can give this guy a gun, but they can't give Shadow a gun. Like, what the heck? Give him a gun. Give him a Heavy Gunner's gun. Let's see. Yeah, that's right. This is just what Shadow needs. I am the ultimate life form. Yeah. Yeah. Why am I grunting as if I'm actually Shadow? I'm Shadow. I'm literally him. Now here we have the character me and pretty much everyone else on the internet have been anticipating, Mephiles the Dark. Now I'm so happy that we are seeing some Sonic 06 representation in the modern era, just because everyone knows the story on how Sonic 06, you know, tarnished Sonic's name in the media, and it's a very unfortunate story because the game was, you know, yeah, it had its flaws, but it had some pretty cool characters like Silver. Silver is an amazing character, and Mephiles, I love Mephiles. So I'm so happy to see him being represented in modern day, and to such an amazing extent. And his item that comes with him, you know, relates to his character. They didn't just give him some lousy checkpoint or whatever the heck the Jakks specific figures come with. I like that it relates to Mephiles. Now let's just take a quick turn around on the box, just because he looks so good in the box. Let's see his description. Mephiles is the darker half of the fire deity Solaris, and an enemy to humanity's future. That is so cool, man. I miss Sonic 06. So good seeing. I'm glad they went with this version of Mephiles, even though I would love to see the one where he takes after Shadow's look. Heck, I might even make a custom of that, because I don't think they'll make that into a figure. But this is the cooler version. This is Mephiles' cooler brother, the Dark Mephiles. Anyways, enough yapping. Time to open this guy up. I feel like a kid on Christmas morning ripping this guy open. Wow, I haven't even completely taken him out yet, and I'm still in awe. His accessory is so cool. I hope they release more accessories like this. Like, this is for his feet because he floats. But I would love to see like a little particle effect like this for like Blaze, or for like Silver. I just love particle effects. Alright, here he is out of the box, and he just looks so much cooler in hand than he does in box. Like, oh my gosh, this guy is definitely, like, Jakks peaked. They peaked with this figure. I don't know how they could ever like surpass. Look at the detail. Oh my gosh, the different gradients of blues and purples. Like, it's just such a good looking figure. Look at the hand on the details on his hands, dude. I'm just at a loss of words. He's an amazing looking figure. Now, there is something different about this guy that they had to change in order to make him into a figure, and that's adding feet. Before, Mephiles never had feet. He just kind of had like nubs that he would hover around on. Now this doesn't really bother me at all, just because that's what this is for. It's to put him in here, so that way, kind of whenever he's like on display, look at that. He's in the flames. He's in the flames that he like floats around in, and it doesn't even look like he has feet. It just looks like he's floating in the flames. And oh man, this guy looks so. I can't believe I live in an era where we get Sonic 06 merchandise. And if we're getting Sonic 06 figures, I can't wait to see what else they'll do. Just because they've pretty much scrapped Sonic 06 out of their like Sega. I mean, like they don't really talk about it anymore. So if we're getting merchandise of Sonic 06, maybe, you know, fingers crossed, we'll get a Werehog Sonic, or we'll get Sonic and the Black Knight figures and stuff like that, because I would kill for a modern day Excalibur figure, just because the Jazzwares one is super fragile. He has like arm things that like completely turn. He doesn't have like arm joints to like move up and down, but I mean, with all the space there is here, it kind of does have some decent movement. If I pop off his hand, it's just like a ball joint. That's how it connects. So yeah, you can move his wrist all around, his arms up and down, and then his legs, he has your standard Jakks Sonic legs, and his feet are just ball joints also, like the shoes. I also really like his proportions, because like his proportions are based off of Shadow, but it feels like he has a much better build quality than Shadow's figure. Because I'm not gonna lie, Jakks Shadow is probably one of the worst figures that they have currently, just because his limbs are super loose, and his legs just super fragile and weird. Like, what is he doing? Oh, Mephiles. And his arms, he's got like robot arms and like claw hands. Like, he is just an awkward looking figure, but it's just what we've been given for the past few years, so we just take it. Mephiles, who's like a direct copy of Shadow, he's built a lot better, and I wish Jakks would release a Shadow with a better body, basically, because you put him next to Sonic and he doesn't look like he belongs. I'm going off. I'm yapping. Let's get him out of here. But yeah, guys, Mephiles the Dark, definitely a must-have for anyone's Jakks-specific Sonic collection. But that about wraps up this video, guys. Here we have the entirety of Wave 15 of the Jakks-specific 4-inch line, and this was an amazing wave. 3 new characters and, you know, 1 re-release. That's not bad at all. Usually we get like 2 re-releases and then 2 new characters. You know, so this is a really great wave. I also really love the availability for these characters. You know, all of them you could find on Amazon. I think Classic Sonic and Heavy Gunner are still available on Amazon. Mephiles might be out of stock. I'm not quite sure yet. Shadow is also still available on Amazon. So if you guys want them, I'll have the links down below in the description. So go check that out. Go get yourself these characters, because this is an amazing wave and nobody wants to miss out on this guy. Also, hopefully you guys can find this guy in the stores, because like I said, if he's not on Amazon, he might be hard to find just because of how, you know, rare he is and how cool he looks. Everyone's going to be trying to get their hands on him. Which is your favorite character of this wave? Let me know down in the comment section below, and tell me why. Tell me why they're your favorite. I'm saying he's as if you're already choosing Mephiles. So I mean, why wouldn't you choose Mephiles? He's literally the best. But that is it for this unboxing video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm TitoTheOG, and I will see you guys next time.